If I was a GM of any team, a president, owner, whatever the fuck it is, I'm going straight to the front office and I'm saying, release this motherfucker, Jeff Green.
When I saw that video today, I was like, ain't no way.
No, that's
and he
crazy.
has a girlfriend too.
He has a girl.
He has a girlfriend.
Is it him? The dude that was
doing the video?
that was thrusting him down?
No, he was the one doing the thrusting.
Listen, man, Pride Month had its time. Didn't this release like on the 1st of July too?
Yeah, just in time.
It was perfect timing. The way it happened. Yo, that shit was the most disgusting thing, bro.
Chill, they're just friends.
There's no fucking way you really think that.
You don't do that with your friends?
I do that? Listen, if I witnessed that, if I was in that room right there,
You would be recording it.
going straight to my archives. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this later all alone with the candles on in a dark room. Yeah, sure.
Bro, Jalen Green is wild.
Bro, if I seen that shit, I'm like, I think I'm fighting both of them. Like, why did I just witness this? What the
Man
fuck's
had his
going
legs
on?
up in the air just taking it.
Yeah. Yo, like, regardless, like, there's no situation. What's the reason? Can like someone give me a good valid reason on why that happened in front of
Let
everybody?
me show you how it's done.
You know what? Yo, y'all gay? Go ahead. Don't do that in front of me. Don't do that in front of me.
It's
I wouldn't want a
multiple
straight
people.
couple doing that in front of me. What makes you think I want y'all to...
Don't even.
That's gay! That's gay!
Yeah.
That's okay to say, because it is.
You said let alone a gay couple do it.
Listen, before I saw that video, I saw a man tweet. He was like, there's a lot of gayer things that you can do than be a homo, right? Than actually be gay. And I was like, how does that make sense? And then shortly after, a day later, I see this video. And
But
bro, I can't help but agree
I
now.
see it's like how you play fight with your friends.
Play fight. There was
Is that what you're saying me and Jimmy doing our off time? Yo,
Don't do
Jimmy,
that
want to
for
come
me.
wrestle? Yeah.
Don't do that in front of me, please.
Yeah, exactly. Stop trying to defend them, bro.
I'm trying to figure out a way.
Void his
Like, why would
fucking
he do
contract
that?
right now.
Why? But can you do that for him being gay? Come on.
What do you mean, can you do that?
Void his contract because he did something sus?
No, of course not.
Like-
But that's just me being a bigot, you know?
Okay, as long as you know.
That's just me being homophobic. No, I'm not really homophobic. I'm just fucking joking.
Don't quote me.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Please don't quote me on that because I am not. All right? Watch, yo. What you're going to see in the future, they're going to capture this clip. We're going to make it, right? And they're gonna
Santino
capture
Mile
it
canceled.
saying he's a bigot and he's homophobic. And literally, they're going to cut it right when I start to say,
Yep.
nah, I'm just joking, guys. I didn't mean that.
They're going to chop up his video.
They're going to chop up this video amazing. That's how they do it. That's how headlines fucking
That's
work.
what they did for that video too. Out of context.
Yeah, right before he said no homo, right? He said no homo right before that, and then the video started. Yeah,
You
sure,
get it.
Lauren.
You get it.
My cousin always says if you got your sock. My cousin always says if you got your socks on, you good.
Yeah,
It ain't gay.
it didn't count.
Let me take my socks off real quick, bro. Cause fuck that. Hey man, intro.
Intro.
Go ahead, try again.
No, I'm nervous.
Oh my God. Hey guys, it's Don't Call Me Podcast presented by Soter Entertainment. We are back for another week. We apologize for missing last week, but hey, it happens sometimes. I'm Santino.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Jimmy.
Hey. Yo, it's a special episode.
We have AC.
That makes it special?
Yeah.
That
Very
makes it special.
special.
It does make it special.
We're doing a lot better than we did in the last
It is
episode.
We were
not that hot this
convinced that you
time.
lied about being busy because the AC was
We made a joke because Lauren came in as we're installing the AC and she's like, oh my God, Jimmy, you got that? Like Jimmy got a pocket AC that's unfoldable and just put it to a wall real quick. But yeah, it's special because the Heart of the City promo run presented by Don't Call Me Podcast has now started. Towards the end of this video, we'll be ending it off with a interview by Kärma. Enjoy the entire podcast and then listen to the amazing interview we had. And this is the first of many that we're going to be releasing with every single episode this month of July because it's going to roll straight into Heart of the City August 5th. Be there or be square because you ain't
there.
around. Are you dead ass? You don't know the saying?
I do.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You just my biggest hater.
Yeah.
My fault. I forgot about that. All right. Yo, shout out to Apple Podcast, Spotify. Yo, shout out to you guys. Like, that's it. For real. All right. If you guys could donate, please.
Yeah.
Lauren's still starving. The $5 ran out already. He gets home cooked meals still. So he ain't starving.
Yeah.
But what happens when he moves out on his own? Now he's starving. right?
Please support us
Please feed Jimmy and Lauren
for $1 a day.
for $1 a day. Yo, were those videos fucked up?
Did you ever donate?
I was like a little ass kid during
like
that time.
yeah,
hey,
shit.
mommy, can I have a penny?
It's like for
this
3
kid?
cents a day, you can feed the children in Africa. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
damn,
was crazy.
3 cents.
Yeah. Oh man, did your mom ever say to you like, "Oh, think about the kids in Africa that are starving"?
Yeah, I bet
That's
there's
some
kids
pretty
here.
racist shit.
Like, there's kids here starving.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, mom, I'm sorry to put you on blast, but that was some very stereotypical, driven by racism shit. Like, think about the kids in Africa that
hungry
yo,
kids
they're not
everywhere.
all starving. What do you think of Africa?
I know, there's kids hungry everywhere. It's a worldwide problem.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact. Hey, but let's get into the fucking shits. Lauren brought up a great subject that I didn't know happened. We reviewed this list. Billboard has released greatest rap groups of all time. Their top 50. We went through the list. I see no problems. Only problem is maybe Migos being up there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But to say like, nah, fuck this list, because genuinely when they release lists, it's like, yo, what the fuck? There's no argument on my side.
I don't think it's fuck this list. I just think it could have been better. Oh, we gotta.
I mean, you.
Like, I don't think Outkast is number one. It's really hard for me to give him this spot.
Outkast number one, Wu-Tang Clan number two. One thing we keep going back and forth on, it's me versus Jimmy and Lauren right now. They should swap.
Yeah.
I don't agree. Because I think Outkast as a duo slash group, their duo slash group albums are all together. You don't have one without the other. Right?
I hear you.
Wu-Tang Clan, on the other hand, after 36 Chambers, it is mainly individual albums, which makes them a great group filled with individuals, but them all together, that's not to shit on their other albums, because I would still bump them right now, even though Lauren might make fun of me if I do it, right? I still bump some of their albums and it still gets me going, but after 36 Chambers, they don't got another album that you could put up there with it. You got their individual albums that you can, but not group.
I just think Wu-Tang is the group. Like, you think of rap groups, you're like, Wu-Tang Clan.
Right.
I'm not thinking Outkast.
But let's think about this, like this time right here, right now, right? Would you bump Wu-Tang first or Outkast?
Outkast. But
Yeah. I don't honestly. If I get into my car, I'd put Wu-Tang on before I put on Outkast.
You would.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, Wu-Tang pushed further gangster rap, right? That hardcore rap, right? We're gonna get into hardcore rap later because you said some bullshit earlier, right? They did for sure, but Outkast have touched on so many sounds. Like, think about Speaker Box and the Love Below. That pushed further, like rapping of like sing-song rap almost in a sense. Like that pushed, like, I'm not saying they started it, but they definitely pushed it further. They inspired a whole generation. You know what I'm saying? They inspired the next upcoming rappers with that album right there.
But that's talking about Wu-Tang.
Yes, but their run isn't even as long as Outkast's.
Doesn't matter how long it is. It's more about what's more impactful.
it's
You
more
want to argue that Outkast had more of an impact?
Okay, so this is best rap group. Do you think bar for bar, Outkast has better bars than Wu-Tang? This is best rap group.
I
Got
think
me.
this also it's so very subjective. Just because the sounds in general, and being from New York with Wu-Tang Clan, and then Atlanta, they're gonna have different sounds to them, and they're gonna reach to a different type of audience.
Hell yeah.
Especially with lyricism and the sounds of the production and everything like that. So it's kind of hard to
It definitely is a hard
pit the
list
two together.
That's a fact. Who would you have as a better rapper? Andre 3000 or who's my favorite rapper off Wu-Tang is GZA. GZA or Andre 3000 or whoever your favorite rapper off of Wu-Tang Clan is. Who do you think's better? Andre 3000. I think Andre 3000 is better, lyric, like not maybe with gangster rap. Yo, like those hardcore bars. Wu-Tang Clan got them. GZA, Ghostface Killer. Method. They got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so hard.
But Andre 3000 with like the witty shit.
Yeah, because like even if you go off a sound, it's like, yo, Andre 3000 a very distinct sound. But then you go and look at Wu-Tang and you can say the same thing about Method Man,
Yeah.
ODB.
Yeah.
Like you hear those and you know who that is.
It's them. It's them.
Yeah.
It's a hard list to come up with.
It's a hard list to come up with, but I'm not mad at anyone's positioning. Like even like I could even argue for Migos being as high as they are.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? As much as I could argue against. You know?
I don't know.
Come on, they pushed their sound. That what would you say their sound is? Oh my god. that Southern Atlantic hard rap trap. Would you consider them trap?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Like they pushed it. It was them and Future.
I can't see them
Future, honestly. Think about that.
giving them best though.
And like if you're saying the individual rap albums from Wu-Tang Clan should push them further, right? To Jimmy's argument, then you could say the same thing about Migos. They've had some individual projects that would make.
But do you think like Migos is better than like Odd Future or ASAP Mob?
You see, ASAP Mob, Odd Future, that's very niche. ASAP Mob. Up here, up north. Yeah, we bump them because they're from around here. But you go anywhere else, I don't think people are bumping them as much as any of these groups. Migos was everywhere. Migos was Our Future. Let's be honest, Our Future not that high.
I mean,
up
you
either.
heard more of ASAP as individual artists than you have them as a group. I mean, they have you know their albums together, but when you think of them, you think of them as individual people. You think of Ferg, you think of Rocky.
I was gonna say the same thing. You think more of Ferg and Rocky before you think them as a whole. I'm not gonna hold you. Besides ASAP Yams, I don't know who else. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
You know.
That's fair.
Are you guys excited for ASAP's upcoming album? ASAP Rocky's, I should say.
Yeah. I want to see what he does. I heard he was on Metro's album. I like that song.
And I think he was really good there
like
too.
that sound.
I'm looking forward to this album right here.
It's more of that, then it should be a pretty good album.
Yeah, that should be a great album.
I just hope it's better than Testing.
Yeah, I didn't
really
like Testing.
care for Testing too well.
What was the album that had jukebox joints, LSD?
Oh, Long
Fine
Live
Wine.
ASAP, right?
Yeah, to me that was his last. That was his best album. Not like to me that was his best album.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like in recent years too. Like he's been. Not saying he hit like the fucking rock bottom, but he just none of them has compared to that. And granted, if it's his best album, obviously it's for a reason. But it's like I want to get at least close to it, you know. And I truly do believe he has went through a lot of life. Rihanna, Baby, about to have another one. You know, like I think his rap is gonna have a lot more substance, and he's gonna like almost like a full 44. Not, you know, I don't see ASAP Rocky getting that serious.
I mean, it could be as bad as Chance's album.
His chant.
Yeah,
no. Okay, never mind. And then I'm not excited. If you're comparing to Chance,
like Chance got married, it was like, oof.
Yeah, nah, it didn't work, man.
No.
He was an acid.
I love my
He's
wife.
an acid rapper. He should never have went away from acid rapper. But he's very niche too, if you think about it.
But
Chance.
he had a good run. He just fumbled it with that album.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever came back. He's a judge on The Voice now.
He became more of a personality than anything else. Reminds me of Jack Harlow.
Oh, I
Reminds
guess.
me of Jack Harlow. Think about it. Jack Harlow is a lot more of a personality. He did amazing in A White Man Can't Jump. He did.
You saw it?
Based off reviews.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume based off reviews that is actually really good. What's Lil Dicky's new show also?
Dave.
He was on that, and I saw that clip alone. Hilarious. And then they showed bloopers too. That was fucking even funny
That's
too.
true.
I gotta get into that show.
I've seen the first few seasons of it. I enjoy it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To me, I think of it like a white Atlanta.
Yeah,
Right?
you
Makes
could,
sense.
you could definitely. I don't know if everybody would enjoy it because Lil Dicky is a little bit of a strange person. So, but like the show is dope. I mean, like you get a bunch of like actual different rappers and people that are on the show. Like Drake was on there. You know, Jack Harlow, Trippie Redd, Rick Ross.
Cool.
Like there's a whole bunch of celebrities on that. Doja Cat. But
saying that, I'm definitely gonna tune into it.
I think it's worth a watch. Even if you just like if you leave it on as like background noise or you're just not like really invested in it. But
I don't like to watch. I don't like to watch shows like that. I hate that.
Where you can like not be watching it and still catch up.
No, like I need to be fully watching it, like binge watching. I was actually going off on a rant to Lauren, how like people like TV. To me, TV and movies should be very similar to a book, and it should kind of like be thought provoking.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't be just binge watching. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could binge watch a show and not be focused on it, and you still know what's going on, it's like, is this detailed enough?
So you
Does
think
this
we
really have that much substance?
So you think we overconsume media?
We overconsume because
It's available.
it's available, and we go blank. How are you scrolling Twitter and have
Exactly, so you're like
you in
Elon
the
Musk.
background? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's not
Well,
thought
that's
provoking. That's
also the
not
thing is
feeding
too.
your
It's
mind.
just like the whole social media thing is like everyone has such a short attention span now. So you need something that grabs you, within seconds. The same thing as scrolling through
So are
TikTok or social media. You'll get stopped on something if something's like a little bit too long. 30-second bit, skip.
You're gonna skip, right?
Skip, yeah.
And I that's really bad. And that actually goes into our next subject. Wow, what a fucking seamless segue that I'm going to interrupt by saying it's a seamless segue. That's going into what I'm saying next is like everyone has this problem with what Elon Musk is doing. When he tweeted, like he doubled down and he said, "I'm doing everybody a favor,
Bro, I'm doing it for you guys.
I'm doing it for you guys."
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, oh, man,
I told you.
what'd you say? What'd you tell me?
No, I don't look at 600 posts a day, but do not tell me what I can and cannot do.
Yo,
okay?
you hear that? Like,
Do
come
not
on.
limit me.
Yo, yeah, I barely touch 200 tweets as it is, but don't put a fucking limit on me now.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
Like, I've never went through even 500 tweets, but don't do that.
Yeah, like
Come on,
give me
Lauren.
the option.
Give me the option. So there's a limit for even people that have the premium account. They get 6,000 a day. Unverified, you get 600 a day. And new, I don't know what constitutes
Yeah,
new.
new.
It's 300 a day. Yo, 600 is fucking a lot.
But when he put this thing in place, people were wasting their posts by posting about how they fucking hated this shit.
Oh yeah, yo, even Elon Musk, when he doubled down and tweeted like, "Yo, I'm doing y'all a favor. Y'all shouldn't be on social media this much, anyways." He said, "Oh, by the way, you just wasted a post."
Exactly. You keep reading the comments and you're fucking wasting away.
Oh, comments count too,
I would think.
because that's crazy.
The post.
I think that's crazy. Comments now too, or posts. Well, regardless, goes into what I said. And there's people are just go on social media. They're brain dead. They're not feeding their mind. They're not feeding their brain, and it's just they become zombies. You know what I'm saying? TV, it's the same thing. Like you become a zombie. You're binge watching, not really focused on it. And if something isn't thought provoking, why are you investing so much into it? You know what I'm saying? Like you need good TV. Like I don't like to watch. That's why I don't like to watch, because I want to be inspired.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like every single show I watch makes you want to fucking run up Mount Everest. I'm not saying that, but it's like, oh shit, that's interesting. It helped me with this idea.
Yeah.
Or maybe like, yo, I never seen things from this perspective. Oh shit, that goes on in our world. That's crazy. Maybe it's making me more considerate of a person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it makes me understand why somebody's so fucking evil and what goes on. Or even like just history. You know, like when it comes to documentaries, when it comes to those like what was that show on Netflix with Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh, the documentary?
The one documentary. It was not a documentary. It was like a show, like
Detailing
how he did. You know what I'm saying? Like even that, it's like, oh, that puts into perspective how serious that was when it went down. Now you really understand what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like you gotta see shit that's very thought provoking, not just you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I get the vision. Just don't tell me what to do. Like, I don't have a problem, so don't put that restriction on me.
Bro,
You get what I'm saying?
Yo, get out of here, little. Are you tweeting sad girl tweets, bro?
Okay, but it's not 600.
Exactly. So what are you complaining
so
about? Yo, Jimmy, you hear that? You hear that?
So don't tell me I have to limit myself. I'm not even hitting that number.
Oh my
So then why are you worried about
Give
it?
it to the real people who need it.
Everybody got it.
He can't just individualize.
Like, oh, I've seen you, but like,
clock him like that.
why not? He has data analytics.
You gotta put it all. You gotta just put
It's all or nothing.
corral him. Yeah, lower
But
them.
it's only temporarily. It's
Yeah, he
not
did
a,
say that
it's not a
too.
permanent thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand the reason for it, but
He said something about data scrapping. Can you translate
data
for that?
scrapping
Whatever the
and
hell
all
that's
that
supposed to
shit. Yeah, it's actually really bad. I don't know too much of it, but Elon Musk, he's
He doesn't want to see us win.
I think he's good. I think he does want to see us win, and that's why he makes these type of decisions. We can't hate on every single rich person.
Yes, we can.
The old CEO would never have done
Revolution,
this.
baby, let's get it.
He never would have
Led by
done this.
Jimmy.
Off with their heads.
Woo! That would fucking reset shit for sure. Oh yeah. Can we do that?
No?
Hell yeah. Lauren, you take over Billboard and you rewrite this fucking group. You put out Future #1.
Chill.
Yeah?
No, Earl Sweatshirt, get the fuck out of here. He's not number
Then
one.
why were you defending them?
I'm just saying compared to like Migos.
Yeah, Migos is still up there.
I don't know. I'm a hater on Migos for some reason.
So am I.
See?
Yeah.
Like,
I can't really give you a reason why, but it's just I don't know.
like they're not bad. It's just
They're just not good either. What?
did I say that?
That wasn't me. There goes our Migo interview.
Oh, like Joe
Damn
Budden?
Like Joe Budden?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That
You guys
Migos-
remember when that shit happened? The Joe Budden and fucking Migos?
Ice Tray.
Oh man. And then Ice Tray came out, and that was the only thing that was good off Quality Control.
Yeah, but Migos is still what? Up there? That's
I
Migos.
feel like people release bad shit. It happens.
Yeah, a lot of people
Not
release
everything
bad
from
shit.
Wu-Tang was amazing.
Yeah.
You could go through all these groups and there was something bad. I
Yeah.
feel like it's more common within groups, bad projects, and it's kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people can't just brush that one under the rug. But when it comes to individuals, you can't have bad shit.
Yeah.
You can't have bad shit.
I mean, with the group stuff, it's just too many perspectives when you have like a group coming in, different sounds, and there's a lot that you can kind of differ and have opinionated on. So I feel like just trying to get something that kind of mashes everybody's stuff together that they are happy with. You can, I feel like it's like you said to your point is it's a little bit more easier to come up with something that's not as a hit as a group than maybe some of your solo stuff.
Yeah, and I think the consumer even recognizes that.
Yeah.
But because majority of things when a group does come together and does hit, it's usually a fucking 500-foot home run. You know what I'm saying? Like straight out of this
Bad
park.
and bougie.
Yeah, bad and bougie. Like you guys remember Lil Uzi verse?
He took Takeoff's verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't Takeoff's not even that good?
I mean, it's the Migos, not just two of them.
Yeah, of course, but not every single song is gonna involve all three of them. Sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's just
I think
two.
it sucks when it's like your biggest hit, and it's like, what do I do to stay here? Because like I have no bars in this song.
It's just, one thing they did really good on is they put Lil Uzi's verse last, so you could skip it and not miss on a good verse. First two verses, yeah.
My bitch bad.
My bitch bad to the phone. But speaking of Uzi, you guys listen to his
Pink
new album, Big
Tape.
Tape?
I heard it was ass.
I've seen
No.
I heard a few songs here, but I haven't like sat down and like gave it a listen.
I'm 5 songs deep.
You're the
and
only one that's liked it that I know.
I would say like, to me, whatever genre of rap, of hip hop that Lil Uzi, Thug, that they are in,
I don't explain.
doesn't really speak to me.
It's like punk rap.
Punk rap?
Punk rock rap.
I would just say like slatty rap.
I don't know.
That's what I like to say, slatty. That's a good description. At least for Thug, that's a great description.
Oh
slatty
yeah,
rap.
but
You
I
know?
think Thug and Uzi are like two different categories.
You think they're just two different?
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. I did like so far 5 songs. It's a lot of music we've been listening to, right, Lauren?
Yeah, consuming a lot. Of
You know what I'm
music.
saying? So I have not been able to hit everybody's fucking music. I'm sorry. But Lil Uzi so far.
So good.
So far, so good. You know? I like it. I listened to Killer Mike's. Killer Mike's was actually phenomenal. There was an Andre 3000 verse on that actually.
That's the only one that I heard because I saw
That's the only
Andre
song?
3000. I was
You,
like,
Yeah.
yep.
you see? Yo, look. But if it had like Raekwon, you're not running to it. Let's be honest.
yeah, I would have still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you seem like a big Wu-Tang fan, Wu-Tang Clan fan, which I am too. I don't want to like get that misinterpreted, right? Like I'm huge on like I'll bump Liquid Swords right now and rap to it right now. You know what I'm saying?
But you're okay with the list as is.
But I am okay with the list. I am okay with the list. You know? Yeah. Probably the only list they got fucking right.
You didn't like the other one that they had?
Don't you remember the other one?
I remember the other one.
When
I
Burn
like-
was still here.
I like that list.
Yeah, nah, we were not. No.
It's funny because you said, what about that album? And then it was literally number 2.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh, you're talking about albums of the decade.
Of the
Oh
decade.
yeah, when they had Frank Ocean when it was blonde and fucking There's no fucking way. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that road again.
3 songs on the spot.
Yeah, and I fucking almost named the entire album from the fucking first track to the last.
Yeah, all the lights interlude, all the lights.
All of the lights, all of the lights. That interlude though?
It's good.
Oh, that shit's good, man. Yo, Jimmy, I'm gonna put you on, and everybody else listening. Kärma. Bro, Faint of Heart, the singer we interviewed.
Yeah.
If you're not into R&B with that album, I feel like it would be a really good step towards getting into it.
Words.
It was phenomenal. Definitely listen to it. Faint of Heart, Faint of Heart spelled HART. Oh man, it's more like a EP. Like
yeah,
it's on the shorter side and it got interviews. It's EP length, but it's an album and it has skits and stuff like that, which I do personally like bringing back those skits because it gives. How did you put it, Lauren?
I feel like I got to know her more, like
through the skits and stuff.
Through the skits, yeah. People she surrounds herself with. And it was a really good album.
Yeah, it's a good way to transition into the next songs. But you guys definitely got to listen to that. Once again, the interview is going to be later. You know what I'm saying? We got one more period. But with that being said, we're going to hit you guys with a quick commercial break.
Hey, Santino.
Hey, Lauren.
I'm looking for a gym.
I think I got a spot for you that you love. It's called Fifth Quarter Athletics and Training.
Wait, but I need group classes.
Fifth Quarter.
Wait, but I need a personal trainer to get me snatched. I'm talking a BBL without Dr. Miami.
Okay, that's Fifth Quarter.
But the gym has to be clean, though, 24/7.
Fifth Quarter.
Okay, most importantly, though, I need a gym with a friendly environment with other members that want to put in work and get better.
That's Fifth Quarter. Fifth Quarter Athletics and Training, located at 86 North Ave in Garwood, New Jersey. Feel free to come by anytime to get the Fifth Quarter experience. See you there.
But wait.
Girl, Fifth Quarter got you. Welcome back.
My thoughts together.
To where we just start roasting the fuck out of Lauren.
Because
one thing that she didn't want to admit while we're talking about the top 50 rap groups, she says to us, this is what she says. Who's Mobb Deep? Right? And I told her Survivor of the Fittest. And she was like, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's like hard rap. Like that shit's fucking tough. And then a very unwarranted, unprovoked comment comes from her, and she says, "Oh yeah, like Pusha T," and which I literally dropped to my knees, and Jimmy's just like,
in disbelief.
And I'm like, and she's like, yo,
he's not hard. Like he swears he's
Pause.
like the Pablo Escobar of his like generation. Like, please shut up. Shut up.
She says, I feel like he's just lying. Like he doesn't really do that. To which
and
I
people
said,
have called him out on it too.
Speechless.
This is crazy to me. This is really crazy. People have said it. Whose sources? Trust me, bro. That's your sources. Like, come on. She reads Twitter and she like, oh yeah, he didn't do that
They
shit.
seem to know him more than I do.
She listened to Drake and she's like, oh yeah, Drake's right.
That's what I'm gonna call it. Source.
Drake's my god. Drake's my sixth god. I'm gonna believe in Drake. Come on. Yo, Jimmy, you know what she said last week?
What?
She said Drake won.
Oh.
She said Drake won, bro.
I said Pusha T went low.
Jimmy, who won? Jimmy, who won?
I don't play sides. I don't pick sides.
You don't pick sides?
They're both
but
his friends.
Drake did have his whole child ousted to the world.
That's what I'm saying. In terms of rap, obviously Drake is Drake. No one's slowing him down. Mm-hmm. Well, he slowed him down, but no one's stopping Drake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you go based off that scale, Pusha T did damage. You know what I'm saying?
That was crazy. That was a summer.
How much damage did Drake do to Pusha T? Convincing Lauren that he's not really about his business.
Didn't he make fun of his fiance too, right?
The woman he knocked up?
Yeah, Whitney.
You talking about Drake's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
brought up her fiance, right?
Yeah, he brought up all. You see, it was good. It was good. That's a healthy beef.
Mm-hmm. Like when I think of Pusha T, I think of that album Daytona, and like If You Know, You Know. And when I listen to it, it sounds good, but it sounds like a story. It doesn't sound like his story. It sounds like a story.
That's crazy.
Like If You Know, You Know is like.
You know what? You want to say he's irrelevant, and how is he? of any significance. If you know, you know. You know how many people start saying "if you know, you know" after that fucking song?
Yeah,
exactly. Because if you know, you know.
But
That's facts.
when Jim Jones says like he's not even top 50, I'll be like, Pusha T maybe is 50.
Pusha T's not even 50.
You know what
How
I
old is
mean?
Pusha T?
No, I mean like literally like on the list, he's number 50.
Oh yeah, if he was
top 50, he would be 50.
Nah, man, that's just crazy. So speaking of healthy rap beefs, if you don't know, but if you know, you know, Jim Jones and Pusha T have finally exchanged bars after Jim Jones has been going crazy on all media platforms, saying Pusha T ain't even top 50, Pusha T not even that much of a rapper, blah blah blah. Rumor has it that the reason Jim Jones is saying all this is because he's trying to pick sides with Drake because Drake brought him out at the Apollo in Harlem. Whatever the case is, he said what he said, and Pusha T finally responded at Pharrell's first Louis Vuitton show, and Malice and Pusha T come walking out to a clip of a upcoming Clips song because they're hinting at a Clips return album, which I'm fucking excited for, right? And he said some really dope shit, and I'm really glad Jimmy heard it because he was bopping his head like he was sitting there next to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
The song sounded good. Or critiquing the lyrics.
Nah, you see, she didn't say that last week, bro.
He's not hard.
She didn't say that last
hard.
week. She's like, oh my God, what kind
I
of beat
told
is
you
that?
why I thought that because it's like two irrelevant people to me arguing about who's better. It's like neither of you guys.
But I just proved to you that Pusha T is definitely not irrelevant.
Like,
he was nominated, Grammy nominated.
The
I'm pretty
Grammys
sure
are
he
rigged.
did win.
The Grammys are rigged.
No, we like the Grammys again, remember?
No, we don't. Who said?
I said that last time last year's Grammys, not the one that just happened. Last year's Grammy, the one that just happened. I said when Furman was here, it's like, wait, weren't we boycotting the Grammys?
I think we should still.
Right? I said that. Weren't we boycotting the Grammys? But no, apparently we're right back on that high horse of thinking Grammys are okay again. Which I don't think is actually they're that rigged no more.
It's just rigged.
To me, Jim Jones saying that he's not top 50, it's like Jim Jones isn't even top 50. So who are you? Right?
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just gonna ignore Lauren showing her age and showing her very
We're the same age.
hardcore
Lauren,
rap.
Just drop the diss track.
Yeah,
Just
word,
drop
you
the
drop
diss track.
something there. This both of them. Both of them.
I'm gonna use the same beat.
Yeah. I feel like Jim Jones should use a different beat, especially how offbeat he was with his response. Like
He showed his age. He couldn't hear the beat.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then you want to speak of showing your age, then an AI generated Pusha T diss track came out, and fucking Cameron, who's part of fucking the Diplomats of Dipset, fucking thought it was real and started saying shit about that diss track. It's like, yo, dog, you're showing your fucking age. That shit is fake, dog. There's no way you really thought that's Pusha. Bro, Jimmy, if you heard that shit, it is.
I'm gonna listen to it later.
Yo, it's fucking.
I definitely think, I'll agree with you. Pusha T has this beef.
So far, he's winning.
So far. It's
just based off his little.
Yeah, he's not. I'm sorry. Okay. He's not fighting anybody big.
He's not at the moment. Listen, Diplomats, Dipset, they were big during their time. But at the moment, Jim Jones has improved as a rapper, but he isn't like.
Because they're around the same age.
Yeah.
And Pusha T is a lot better than Jim Jones.
Yeah, as of right now, yeah. And Jim Jones, he has improved. I'm going to give both these rappers their flowers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to applaud this rap beef as of right now. And I'm going to hope it stays strictly rap. And it's focused on the music, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't get out of hand and no one says anything disrespectful. But, you think about it, how do you think it's going to wind up?
Everything's up for grabs.
Eventually things are gonna get personal, and
it always does.
Like
Pusha brought up somebody's kid.
It's unavoidable. I mean, but come on, Drake was bugging out.
He was hiding the world from his kid. Come on,
Jesus, bro. That was quite a time. I remember that shit was crazy. Everybody was on Drake's ass.
Yeah.
Like, yo, there's no way. That's when fucking people started saying, I only love my bed. And fucking dumbass Furman thought that shit.
I saw that
just
clip.
like everybody else, man.
That was his son's name.
That was his son's name. Yo, when people really are a huge fan of a certain artist or whatever, like a huge supporter, they will go the lengths just to
Connect
fucking
some
back them up.
dots.
Oh my God, bro. But I hope they keep it strictly rap. I'm very excited for Pusha T album. And one thing I saw, Ebro was actually talking about this, and he said that no matter how you put it, it's like Jim Jones kind of won. No matter how far down this goes and whatever it is, no matter what the result is, what Pusha T says, because like you kind of like poked at him and you got him to respond. You got him to say something. But like it isn't like this isn't very Pusha T like. Besides what Lauren says, Pusha T is more of a hardcore rapper.
He's always looking for a fight.
You know, yeah,
Jim
like
Jones gave him one.
Bro, he went at Drake. Pusha T went at Drake.
Unsolicited.
He'll go at anybody. Yeah, unsolicited. He'll go at anybody. Well, we don't know if it's unsolicited. We don't know honestly. What was the reason? Do we remember the reason?
No, I mean it's all speculation. Shit with Kanye, him fucking Kim.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he was backing up Kanye. Yeah. Even though Kanye, I think Pusha T talked about it one time in an interview, like how it is that Kanye made up with Drake.
Scorpion came out in Daytona. Yeah.
It was quite a time. That was a really interesting time.
That was summer 2018.
That was fun.
That was a lot of music.
I enjoyed that shit a lot. You know? But yeah, once again, Pusha T is a hardcore rapper, and it isn't outlandish for him to respond to Jim Jones, because I think he'll look for any opportunity to prove how amazing of a lyricist, artist, rapper he is. You know what I'm saying? And Pusha T has even acknowledged that like his genre of rap, or his subject of rap that he raps about, you know, his coke rap, he knows it has a ceiling, and he recognizes that. That's why It's Almost Dry was so amazing, because he kind of stepped out of that realm with the songs he did with Kanye, the one he did with Don Toliver, a little Uzi, like, you know, he kind of stepped into a different realm, and those songs wound up actually being good.
Yeah, he's growing compared to.
He's growing, and look, and such at a late age, late into his career, like you gotta applaud that.
You gotta adapt. Yeah.
You gotta almost like listen to him and actually form a real opinion of him, right, Lauren?
I said I've listened to music from him. It's just
Daytona
like,
though.
It's just like all the same. It's like,
but Daytona,
I used to sell
Daytona's
coke.
better, and not Daytona. It's Almost Dry is actually better than
Daytona.
Than Daytona.
Like I like Daytona a lot.
Daytona was also Grammy nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yo, it's like, yo, you give them every single reason to listen and give something a shot.
I have
and it's
to
like,
side with
nah,
Drake.
I don't like sour cream. You know, like, come on. So what? It's French fries.
It's just like disrespectful to Drake. I could never do that to him.
Yo, you're such a fucking. Just move to Canada then.
Bro, that concert's coming up soon. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, to be sitting up with fucking the sixth god himself. Yeah. Oh my god, that's something else.
We live.
Yeah, we live. But speaking of more apologies, you actually owe somebody an apology besides Pusha T.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Like I told you, if I don't apologize, you're gonna hit me.
Yo, we're speaking about Jonathan Majors, and listen, bro. Listen, Jonathan Majors. I said it from the jump. I was like, I don't know. Like, we don't have all the facts yet. I really hope it's not true, but I don't think it's true. You know what I'm saying? Look at the text. Look at this. Look at that.
Maybe they're both guilty.
Maybe she provoked him. You know what I'm saying? Well, in the court of law, right?
Only one.
Being black and white, if someone provokes you, you kind of, it's called, you know, self-defense and things like that.
But it's like you can't shoot somebody in the back.
No, because that's premeditated. Because if you turn around, that person has had enough time to think about it. You know? When you have time to think about it and it isn't like in the moment, then that's when, you know what I'm saying? But that right there is hard to prove when you really think about it.
Yeah.
But to speak about this, some evidence, videos and things like that. Let's go, fireworks, baby. Yo, happy 4th of July. Holy shit.
USA.
Yeah.
USA.
Jonathan Majors.
Prison time.
No, yo, what? She does. Yo, he's in it. Anyway,
Allegedly. See, you get innocent.
But so he has presented evidence that has that is probably going to be the cause of arrest for Ms. Jabari, who is, you know, the woman he was with. Her name's Grace. Her name's Grace. And
arrested for what though? Like
this
for faking your
is
crime?
good. So listen, assault is assault no matter the sex, Lauren.
Okay. Oh, so she's being arrested for assault?
Yeah, because she actually assaulted him.
Against his big ass. Come on.
No, but that don't matter though. Time out. You see, yo, run with the story. All right, you and me. Okay,
Yeah.
we go out. You drunk. I'm sober as a fish. You know, you guys see me. I be in the gym. I'm pretty big. Lauren starts clocking my shit.
You gonna take that?
You heard that, right? No, I'm not gonna take that. You getting smushed into the fucking
I'm saying,
concrete.
like, I shouldn't even get that close to you to be like, he's a big.
That's my point. But like y'all probably gonna look back. It's little ass Lauren hitting big Santino. So what? You
Like,
know
put
what I'm
me in
saying?
a headlock or something,
And then
like-
she winds up two-piecing me, and now I'm bleeding from my nose. And I'm wrong if I push her down into the wall or something. Cause you clearly bench press Lauren. Like, why would you do that?
I'm just a little girl.
Exactly. Think about that. No, it don't give you the right to put your hands on a man. Obviously, a man should never put his hands on you, but he should. I think he has the right if he starts getting his shit clocked.
You think,
Fuck
you think he
no.
got his shit clogged?
Oh, yes.
Because she went to the hospital for minor injuries
Yo,
and he didn't.
It don't. Maybe he just don't bruise easily.
She didn't hit him that hard.
Maybe he just got a strong chin. He don't bruise easily. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is.
So it was light.
You see, you know,
Still assault though.
it's still assault. It could have hurt him emotionally.
His ego.
It could have hurt him emotionally. I never thought of you like this, Grace. How could
It
you?
hurt me emotionally when he cheated on me. So.
But that's different then. But unless you guys are married, it's like, well,
So they're both abusers. Great.
he's emotionally.
They cancel out.
He's emotionally and she's physically. Yeah. But
Imagine saying
but
that.
emotionally, that one you can't get money from unless it's really bad.
Civil-
Really bad.
Civilly.
Yeah.
Criminally.
Hey man, so
Good luck
Jonathan
to him.
Majors, I'll speak for Lauren. She apologizes, you know, and she helps justice comes to whoever deserves it.
I won't be seeing you
Is
in
that
Marvel.
is that good?
No.
You won't be seeing.
Him in Marvel.
But like he didn't even do anything to her.
It's like Johnny Depp. You're never gonna see him as a pirate again. It's done.
No, Marvel held on to him. He's still part of Marvel.
For now.
Yeah.
But shout out to Marvel because it's looking like, once again, until it goes through court and stuff like that, it's looking like he's about to get off.
But
like,
these
it's looking
allegations do
like if you were to bet on
damage.
it, you're not winning much money back. If you bet on him, you know.
I don't know because on the other hand, there's also articles that see right here is Jonathan Major's extreme abuse allegedly goes back nearly a decade.
But once
So
they're going
there's
based
a
off his past, the shit he
Right.
didn't get it. He's not getting charged of.
Okay.
Well, you know, you can't really.
The time right now, I don't know. So
And I don't think no one's gonna step up anymore if he winds up winning this. You know, because like, oh shit,
beat the case.
he won. Yeah, he beat it. He's like, oh, like the most recent case, the one that just happened, he beat. How you think you're gonna win against him if it's a case from like 10 years ago?
I don't know. I saw him
know?
in Creed. He scared me. So I believe it.
Yeah, but you small, like you're a little like koala.
Exactly. So
You know,
even if I like flicked him, he's gonna punch me.
yeah,
Bro.
you're a koala. He's a lion.
Can't provoke him.
You know what? I'm gonna say pause because now it sounds like I'm complimenting a man, and I'm not doing that. It ain't you no more. I ain't Jeff Green.
USA.
USA. Yeah. Yo, what up? They did this on purpose. Pride Month straight into the 4th of July. And you know Americans.
Homophobic.
You know the conservatives. Come on, man. They're smart with this, man. This is why we're
3 steps
stuck in
ahead.
this loop. They're 3 steps ahead. Speaking of being 3 steps ahead, fucking, and them doing the right thing, they did the right thing for themselves, and that's fucking overturned Joe Biden's student forgiveness, man. Can y'all believe that shit?
So like, do you have to pay back the money? If you got it
That's my thing too.
No,
like,
they never actually like
officially.
officially like kind of forgave that X amount of dollars that they were.
But
gonna
people were
forgive.
getting checks in the mail.
yeah, people got the checks and shit.
Oh,
I know. I know you missed yours, but
Because you went through a private thing.
yeah, on my private loan,
Yeah.
I get shit.
This is why you're not keeping tabs. Because it don't affect you whatsoever.
you went through Miss Sally Mae.
Yeah, right. They're robbing my ass blind every month.
Yeah.
Just don't pay them.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's destroy my
let's
credit.
do that, Lauren.
And lose any other slim hopes of owning a house.
Yeah.
Just consistently rent.
As if it isn't hard already. Look at her.
right.
So yeah, the student forgiveness loan has gone overturned, and now Biden has to fucking. He said he's going to do something else that's going to be student forgiveness loan, but it's going to take longer. Even though the upcoming election is around the corner, he said that on purpose.
It's gonna take longer than a year, and oops, I won't be president anymore.
Oh man, y'all better make me president again if you guys want a student forgiveness loan, because fucking DeSantis isn't gonna do this shit. Yo, if anybody outside the fucking state of Florida votes for this motherfucker, I'll honestly be surprised. There's no fucking way, bro.
Meet my mom first.
But isn't your mom gonna vote for Trump again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think it's gonna?
Hell yeah. I think Trump is gonna be our president again, guys.
You got it.
Trump is gonna be our fucking president again.
Cheaper gas, woohoo!
Look, but speaking of Trump, look at this fucking Supreme Court. Not only did they do fucking they really shit on Joe Biden's forgiveness plan. Mm-hmm. They decide
They decided the consideration of race in college applications should no longer be a thing anymore. They're getting rid of affirmative action.
So that's a progressive thing, yes?
No.
Just explain it to me.
So affirmative action was to give minorities a better chance to compete with white people because in theory they have better opportunities. So when you're comparing a white person's resume to a black person's resume, the white person's going to have more accolades because they have better chances.
Yeah.
So you put the idea of race into account to give that person a better chance for admissions into college.
It allowed colleges to select applicants using race as a basis of selection
because it isn't fair to count them out because they probably have less opportunities and things like that. So I wouldn't want to say pity, but it's kind of like that.
No, it's giving equal advantage. Well, not advantage, but equal. What's the word?
It's fairness. It's like fairness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because to what Lauren said is, like typically like white people have had, better SAT scores, data, because they had the money and the resources and everything to
SAT prep, like things like that.
Better themselves and give themselves a better looking resume and application and everything that, other minority people didn't have access to.
Yeah.
So, pairing resumes, one is clearly more appeasing looking than the other. So affirmative action allowed colleges and everything to be able to
take race into account,
and also kind of being able to create diversity within the university,
and all
that stuff.
Damn,
I mean, we have the same thing in the workforce as well. We have affirmative action, and it's based on the same kind of principle.
Okay,
that the college and universities use.
Fuck, man. So look at us heading backwards. That's America.
So far, Harvard has been sued over this matter.
Yeah, because Harvard came out and straight up said like some shit against it, right? Like saying, "Oh yeah, they don't plan
because
on
like their stats
much.
show that they admit people who come from a Harvard background 6 times more than they admit people who don't. Obviously, if you come from a Harvard background, you're probably white. Okay.
So, like at least that's their excuse, I bet.
Yeah. They're just their legacy.
Yeah,
that's why we need them here.
Yeah. But no, it's because they're probably white and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. No, but I think I saw them say like, oh, they're gonna consider race when they do it, but the way it was phrased, it was like, yeah, we ain't doing people of color. We gonna be all white school. Like that's basically what they said, and that's fucking just crazy to think. Harvard, one of the top Ivy League schools. Mm-hmm. Think about that. But another thing that they fucking did was they're allowing restaurants, right? Restaurants, what else? Things like that to be able to discriminate against the LGBT community also.
Oh, I heard this happened a while back too, where a business owner declined making a wedding cake for a gay couple because it went against their beliefs.
Damn.
Because their religious beliefs.
I could see both sides though.
I always say the same thing too. I could see both sides.
Yeah. Yo, Lauren, do me one favor, please? What? I'm gonna let everybody know. Stop. I'm talking to your mic. Stop doing this.
Oh.
Hey guys, you see? It's practice. She's nervous because of the new high chairs that we got. Yeah, watch on YouTube if you want to know what we're talking about. But so I could see both sides. you know, because like religiously, you know, you gotta be about your religion, but then you think like, is religion fucked up? You know, is religion, but then you could get stuck in a hard fucking, you know what I'm saying, get stuck into a loophole, and it's
hard because like they said, it goes against the First Amendment.
Yes, it does go against the First Amendment for them to do that, but it's kind of like, you know what? But then shortly enough, it's gonna.
I bring up this argument: you go to a Jewish bakery, you ask them to make you a Christmas cake. That's
crazy.
You wouldn't do that, right?
No. Yeah, but that's religion against religion.
Okay.
But then that's sex against religion.
Yeah.
And it's.
You go to a Christian bakery, you ask them, "Can you make me a gay wedding cake?"
But how did they know they were gay? Oh, because obviously he said 2 guys or 2 girls.
Yeah. He asked for 2, like, same sex on the cake.
It's like, no.
It's hard.
Are you agreeing or disagreeing? I don't know.
It's so hard.
You can't be surprised by the result.
Because when I say the whole thing, Jewish and Catholic thing, Jewish and Christmas thing, I'm like, I would never, like...
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know where you're going.
Yeah.
But...
I don't know.
So, I'm fighting against it because you don't want to be able to say it. It's like, yo, you can't impose your...
It's a fine line. It's so hard.
If it's considered a sin...
It depends. Like, if it's like... What I can see is, like, if you're offering a service to somebody, at the end of the day, it's your company. You should be able to...
Refuse
service to whoever it is, regardless of what your opinion. Your opinion not be right. It may be fucked up. You know, whatever the case is, why are you refusing this? But, you know, at the end of the day, if you're providing a service, it's your company, like... You should have every right to say no.
Yeah.
You refuse service to whoever. Like, you know. So it gets a little touchy.
It gets iffy because then a black person walks in, you're like, chill, we don't let my people in.
Okay, yes, you have the right to do that for your business. But the reason they're saying it is because on a personal level. Because at the end of the day, religion is personal. So my thing is, unless your fucking religion literally says you can't make cakes for gay people, you're not partaking in gay activity.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily supporting gay activity. You're just making a cake with 2 guys on it. That's not supporting anything.
Oh wait, so they made a constitutional right to refuse to serve members of a protected class. But that's like opening a big ass door because
you know what I see next? You know what I see next? When does the race come back into it?
So not even that.
I was just about to say that.
When do you start seeing whites only, blacks only?
When as soon as I said, "Oh yeah, you have the right to refuse," then I thought about, okay, well now we're talking about like sexuality, but then I'm like taking it back. I'm like, all right, well now you put race in that, and then what I just said,
even people with disabilities, they're a protected class too.
It's a little touchy, but then where you draw the line of what you can and cannot refuse.
And people don't think about just the LGBTQ community. Like, don't just think about. I'm telling you, they're testing us. They see how much we'll bite. They see how much we react. Let's like we're gonna get comfortable. We're not gonna fight against this. It's like, oh fuck it. I could see like us right now. Oh, I could see both sides. All right. Well, now we're gonna throw people of color. You can't come here no more.
Yeah.
Whoa. But you guys didn't fight against this.
Yeah. Right.
We see both sides. We're not part of that community.
You know. Once again, you give them an inch, they're gonna take that mile. Yeah. And they're doing this is all calculated. They're doing this shit on purpose.
Yeah.
They want you to take this bait. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got them on the hook. It's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you can't have that. You can't have that. Once again, unless your religion literally says, yo, you can't give somebody, you can't mow the grass of 2 lesbians. You can't make a cake for 2 gay guys. Unless your religion really says that, dog, you're not. Are you really doing anything wrong? Are you really advocating for these gay people?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you don't want to announce that publicly. Put this one on your Instagram feed, sure, that you made this cake. Okay, whatever. But dog, you can make the cake.
I mean, it's like just put the centerpiece on.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I'll make the cake for you, but you got to get the piece yourself.
Yeah.
It's really that easy.
You can even walk into the fucking place and be like, just make me a wedding cake. You don't gotta say who it's for. Like,
make me a wedding cake. Don't even worry about what it is. You as an individual could do that now if you were to go in. You know what I'm saying?
It felt like.
But then again, that's something they've been fighting for this entire time. They don't want to hide who they are.
Yeah.
So why should they have to do that?
That's true.
You know?
Right.
But the thing is, this already was passed, right?
What they got us, guys. They got us.
The door's open.
And I saw somebody say, this is why, this is even coming at me too. Like, because I didn't vote. Small votes, small elections, big elections. yo, you guys let Trump win. Trump put these people into the Supreme Court, and look what the Supreme Court is doing right now. This is what we get. This is what you get.
Like it says, it undermines Americans to have equal access to the public market.
This is a huge step backwards. This one, the college race, affirmative action.
Even last year with the abortion.
Yeah.
The last year, yo, look at that. They got. You could even say that was the bait. You know what I'm saying? You could even say that was the bait. And they're doing a slow reel. They're
the fact
reeling
that
this in like it's nothing.
That to vote, like, it's insane.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just fucking.
It's a sad day in America.
And you know how I always end it, but fuck it, who are we? You know what I'm saying? Who are we to fucking? How are we gonna stop this? I guess vote.
Happy 4th.
Happy America. This is Jimmy's offense. I'm not gonna put that on you.
We're just living in your world.
We're just living in your world. This is Jimmy's world. We're just living in it. Oh man. Commercial break, you guys. Quick commercial break.
Yeah.
AC
break.
Hey guys, I'm Manarsa with A&K Professional Touch, and I'm here with the DQM podcast.
What up? So Manarson, got a couple questions for you about A&K Professional Touch. First question being, what separates you guys from the rest of these detailers?
So it's simple. It's in our name, A&K. We spread awareness and kindness to the car washing detailing industry. We give you a luxury service at a reasonable price because we're for the people. You know what I'm saying? We just touch every car like it's our own. So that's what separates us from the rest.
Okay, now what services are you offering from the past, and what new ones do you have?
So we kind of, rebranded and retailing some businesses. So some services like the Eco Extreme, we used to call it, is going to be like a new maintenance wash. We got some interior, exterior details. We added some new services to that. And one of the big points right now we're trying to transition to is paint correction. So paint correction in itself, a lot of people get it a little mixed up. They think it's like fixing your actual like filling in paint and stuff like that. So I'm not really dealing with paint. I'm just dealing with taking scratches and swirls and the imperfections off the paint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's gonna be a big thing in transitioning to more exterior details in this business.
Hell yeah. One more question.
Gotcha.
Can people get discounts?
Well, right now, when we start back up, we'll have one special discount for you guys. We're here with the DQM podcast. This is home for me. So I'm going to give the viewership a nice deal. When the website comes out, Santino will have it. Everybody will have it. It's going to be DQM 10 for 10% off any service you get. Any service you guys want, I got you. Okay?
A&K Professional Touch. So we're about to transition on over to the first Heart of the City interview that I told you guys about earlier with Kärma, which is a phenomenal interview. You guys are going to love it. She was a dope person to have. She was quite the time. We had great conversation before,
very
great
down to
conversation after, and great conversation in the middle. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. But before we get into it, it's time to go on a Tino tantrum. Listen, I don't just have anybody on the podcast, all right? The people I have on the podcast are part of the team. They're here, all right? They happen to be my friends first, yes, but they're part of the team and they add to us, right? They add to the podcast, right? If it wasn't for them, this podcast wouldn't be a thing, right? I need them, you know what I'm saying, to make this shit work. And they aren't just anybody, okay? And now the guests we have, first guest ever being Danny and Gotti, they ain't just anybody. The guests you're gonna hear this entire month, they just ain't anybody. All right? I'm not trying to insult y'all. Don't be in my DMs, man. Talk about, like, yo, when am I gonna be on the pod? Probably never. Honestly.
At the very least, donate before you ask.
At least. Did you even donate? You want to be on the pod, but did you even donate? Have you seen the numbers?
I've not seen the numbers.
You haven't seen the numbers?
No.
Have you seen the numbers?
No.
Probably because they didn't donate. Because there's no
I know.
to see.
I refreshed the email. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, the only person I've seen donate, once again, shout out to him, is Bernard. And I don't see him asking, yo, man, so like, here's a 20. He's trying to have me on it? No. Not a single time. You know? So, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please believe me. But this isn't just, I want to feel like you're here with us, listening with us, you know what I'm saying? Talk about shit that interests y'all as much as it interests us. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel a part of it. But this is us. For y'all. You get what I'm saying? Right? Am I saying this nice? Am I saying it right?
You guys are better fans than... Yeah.
Ooh. Wait. No. Listen, you guys are amazing supporters and we do appreciate you guys. But the purpose of this podcast isn't just to have a bunch of people coming out. That's what I truly mean. All right. It isn't just to have anybody and everybody and their mothers having on. We're not a guest-based podcast. We said that from episode 1. You know what I'm saying? That we're bringing news to y'all. We're bringing entertainment to y'all. And this team, we've been around each other for a good minute. We're around each other a lot, honestly. And, you know, some of y'all that be hitting me up, I haven't seen y'all months. A long time. You know?
Makes them better guys because they got something to talk about.
it's going to be us on the podcast catching up for old times. Yeah. Guys, listen, once again, I appreciate y'all. And if I did have that type of podcast, I would do it, but that's not the case. The people we have on the podcast are musical artists. You know what I'm saying? Are performers. Are people in entertainment business themselves. You know what I'm saying? We're entertainment, and we want to bring you more entertainment and tune you in to more entertainment. You know, so once again, I love y'all and I respect y'all. You know what? I give y'all, you know what we should do? Do a Discord, do Patreon, and have it so people could be more active and give us ideas and give us questions. Mm-hmm. That's what we should do. Make them more involved, right?
Pay to play.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, guys, if you guys would be interested in that, let us know. And we'll probably come to you guys regardless. Once again, I don't want to say fuck. I'm not saying fuck y'all. No. I'm just saying like, yo, I shouldn't be waking up and seeing that you DM me at 3 a.m.
Like, you know? I've been thinking a lot about this.
Yeah, like listen. I love when people hit me up and they give me like their opinion on what we spoke about. I love that part. I love it. I love conversation. But no,
like, give me a mic.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Yo, so with that being said, guys, we appreciate you. This is concluding the regular part. What happened? The regular part of the Don't Call Me podcast, and it's gonna go into the interview. You guys got anything else to say?
No. We love you.
We love you guys. We like you guys. And shout out to Jalen Green. Peace. Love.
Bye.
Welcome, everybody. Don't Call Me podcast, Heart of the City interview. The first interview of this segment that we got going on. And we have our very special guest, a very talented singer, songwriter, creative director,
engineer.
Yeah. Kärma.
That was such a lovely introduction. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was very genuine when it came off the top.
You have all the accolades. It's just you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you made it easy.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work.
So, Kärma, we had a discussion. We know who you are, more or less. Tell the fans, tell the people listening who you are.
I am an singer, songwriter, engineer. I love R&B music. I'm a daughter. I'm a big sister. I am a therapist in training. I'm a spiritual woman. I'm just me. Kärma.
So you would say, where were you mainly raised from? Where do you get your background from?
So I was raised in Jersey City, New Jersey, in Greenville area, which is what they call it now. That's a new name that they have for where I'm from, right? But that's basically the hood area, like, more urban areas. So that's where I'm from. I saw a lot growing up. I had it really rough growing up, like a lot of people did. And I think it shaped me and molded me in the ways that I needed it to for me to be an artist, to be honest with you. So, and then I also moved like back and forth between there and Texas, like in my younger years in high school, just bouncing back and forth. But yeah, Jersey City is home.
That's where the heart is.
That's where the heart is.
That's good.
Heart of the City.
That's what's up. That's
No
what's
pun
up.
intended.
This is gonna be your first year performing for Heart of the City.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know what is crazy? Last year, right before I spoke to LA about this, I was like asking God, I was like, I want to do more festivals. Like, I'm tired of doing these little shows in these bars. And I don't want to be in a bar no more. Like, I'm an R&B artist. They supposed to be feeling me. They supposed to be seeing, right? Like, I'm really going off. I'm like, God, please. Like, I promise you I'm gonna have a band together. Like, I need a band. And then all of this stuff is like happening right now.
That's what's up.
Everything works out.
He'll always answer, man. He'll always answer.
Literally. And I was just like, what?
Damn, I like that.
All I had to do was just, just put a little bit of work in. And, so.
And it follows. I mean, we got a hell of a performer with you, honestly. Like, I feel like the Heart of the City is honored to definitely have you.
Yeah. And it's a good crowd.
Yeah, it's a great crowd. Like, last year, I wish you were there because you would have definitely enjoyed it. It probably would have motivated you more to perform also.
I'm excited. Yeah. Like, I did the Juneteenth festival in Union.
For real.
And they had like Mr. Cheeks was there, Sugar Hill Gang was on the lineup. Roxanne Shante was hosting it. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, y'all, like, I performed like my heart depended, like my life depended on it. I was up there going off.
You guys set a good impression.
Yeah, but I felt good in the space though. So like, I just know, like, I know it's gonna be a good show. Basically.
You know you're gonna kill it? Yeah. You feel confident?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Nothing you're nervous about? Nothing that
just hope everybody gets there on time. That's it. That's usually my only thing. Like, as far as the music, and I know what I'm capable of. Yeah. But as long as everything goes well and there's no hiccups, which there probably will be a few. But
that's the thing about like festivals, from the biggest festivals to the lowest ones, is people will arrive on their own time. Yeah. Because this is like an all day thing. Yeah. So I get what you mean by that. Yeah. But how do you operate? So you said you performed at bars before and stuff like that, smaller events. Yeah. How do you function when it's a really little crowd or a very big crowd?
The same.
The same?
Yeah.
Energy stays up?
Yeah. For the most part. It depends though, like what kind of set I'm doing also. So like if I'm doing something more chill, then I'm more chill. If I'm trying to really show out like my vocals, then I'm showing out my vocals. Okay. Like, and just being dramatic and giving the theatrics and, putting on the show. But I learned early that you perform the same way you do in front of a small crowd, the same way you would in front of a big crowd. Like, you have to give that presence every time. I feel like
you practice how you play, like, no matter if it's one person there and that person is your mother or it's 100 people.
Granted, if I'm given the space, too. Now, if I'm at a bar and the stage is like,
the setup always matters.
Very intimate.
And I can only walk from here to here, then you're going to get this walk from here to here, right? But, like, that also matters a lot. Like, having a stage, having room to move around is just always so much better.
Nah, definitely the whole stage setup, all that depends a lot on how the artist is able to perform. Unless you got somebody like performing on a guitar that's just going to be on the bar stool the entire time.
Yeah, no.
But, you want to get the crowd going and stuff like that. So, speaking of crowd, how do you go about the crowd? How do you go about crowd control?
Give all my secrets away.
My fault. You got it.
Has to see. So I'll give you one thing I do. I like to start a conversation. I like to ask people how they're feeling. I like to tell them what to do, right? Because people like to be told what to do. They don't admit it, but they do, especially at events like that. Yeah. Right. So things like, hey, how are y'all feeling today? My name is so-and-so. Make some noise for this person. Blah, 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 blah. Clap it up for yourself. Like, just ways to, like, get them paying attention, engaged. And then from there, as soon as I sing, it's like they're caught after that. Yeah. So okay. It doesn't take much after that.
One quick sidebar. How do you feel about, like, anybody, like, whatever guy you're talking about in the current moment? Like, how do you feel, like, when the DJ or, like, the singer, artist says make some noise and it gets, like, a little too crazy? How do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
Like, like, he's like, yo, put your hands up, and you just start jumping, going wild, looking like a fool. Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean,
support? You fine with it? You don't think much?
I don't have a problem with it.
Nah?
No.
But, like, what if he doesn't really act like with you like that? Like, you're performing and your man's just there, like, hands crossed, just now there's a problem.
I mean, I wouldn't expect the arms to be crossed. Like, at least look like you're having fun, right?
Excited to be there to support me.
But I don't think I would ever have to experience that. So
okay, all right. I won't go too deep into that. Lauren, what's the next question we got?
You want to start getting into the music that she's
Yes, let's go into the music. Faint of Heart.
Yes. My
I said to you
baby.
earlier that because of these interviews, I had to listen to more music.
Yeah.
And I am so happy that I have to do this because it feels like a pleasure more than a job. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
From
I'm sure
the
you
first
get
to
a
the
lot.
last.
I'm sure you get a lot of music. That you
Yeah.
have to
Oh
listen
man,
to.
it's like not every music is good.
Yeah.
Especially having a podcast, like having to listen not only to like from the biggest of artists when they drop something bad to the small. You know what I'm saying? You got to cover it all.
I understand.
So like this right here, it was like, oh nah, like I want to bump this.
Yeah.
I want to like I played it about already. I started listening to it when I hit you up. I started listening to it.
Yeah.
That's about 6-7 times.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's to me, that's fucking amazing.
And it's
like,
R&B, and I love R&B, so it makes it so much easier to listen.
Yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
As a whole, I feel like you are everywhere in a good way. Like you hit so many types of different R&Bs. You aren't just one different sound, but you know it's you. Like you still got a uniqueness to you that people can identify with.
I appreciate that, and that was a goal. That was one of my goals with that project. I didn't want I usually go with themes every project. Like if you look at everything, you can see I have themes, concepts. So I wanted to make sure that I had a song on there for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, that everybody could listen to. People that like rap could listen to this song. People that like this kind of R&B could listen to this song. People that like singing could listen to this song. People that like neo soul could listen to this song. Yeah. And it all kind of kept similar vibes production wise, so that it all kind of glued in together.
Yes. So it's not
without
too
it
erratic.
being too crazy. Like shift the needle a little bit. You know?
I was saying to Lauren earlier, it was like, yo, I can't even tell you like I can't put it down compared to just one artist or compared to stuff, because naturally in music you compare. And she agreed with me because it was like, yo, you hit so many, like it wasn't crazy, like you're all over the place. It was like nice and broad enough, but you brought it all into a centered point.
Thank you.
There was one song, I can't remember which one it was, but it reminded me of, Money Long, the Hours and Hours song. Like your voice, I was like, oh my God, I can hear her on the radio. Like this is crazy. Like I'm playing it in my car and I'm like, this is like.
She's awesome, by the way. Money, hey girl. If you ever want to write a record for me, I would appreciate.
Or maybe you write a record for her.
I mean, we could do whatever.
Yeah.
You know, she's very talented. But I appreciate that, you guys. And that was really one of, like I said, the goals. I wanted to be versatile. I wanted to keep people's attention. And it's a song for everybody. And I'm very big on quality. So like you saying that it could sound like it was on the radio. Important to me, you know? Like I want that.
I think
eventually.
This is a very and I don't mean this, I mean it's in the best of ways. It's a very safe album you could play around other people. Yeah. And it won't be like, oh, yo, that's like too niche or something like that. Like, yo, what is it? It's like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it isn't too sad. Like, you got a song that isn't too sad, girl. You got a song that isn't too, you know what I'm saying?
But I do got some sad.
No, you do got some, though. Yeah, I would say that.
But the production makes you feel happy. So it confuses you.
That's how you do it.
It's still sad girl music.
You know what it reminds me of? Who I think you could go really good with? Like, if you wanted a rapper on it, I think you would go really good with Black. 6 Lack.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, I think you and him will make a hell of a song. Hell of an album, too.
Dude, I turned this into a ASMR. I'm like, Black. Please, if you're out there, just please, can you hear me?
That's good. But speaking of collabing with a different artist, who would you say inspires you with your music?
So a lot of artists inspire me. But I would have to say one of the biggest inspirations for me would be Brandy, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan, Chris Brown, just like a lot of old school. Maxwell is awesome. Erykah Badu is awesome. I grew up listening to everything. Yeah. Like from a young kid listening to shit that was like 30, 40, 50 years before my time. Yeah. So like it just gave me such a well-rounded knowledge and like musical brain. It was very strange. Like I was with somebody the other day and they were like, how do you store all of the ad-libs in all of these songs? Because every time a song comes on, you're singing the ad-libs, you're singing the backgrounds, like you know each little piece. And I'm like, I don't know, right? Like this is how I am. But that's really what it was. So I'm inspired by everything. maybe like 2015 back to like 1970, 1960s. Like music, just when you're an artist for real, it's everything.
I feel like it's an artist like duty. Like you got to go back and listen to, especially in your specific genre. Maybe you don't have to branch out, go to different ones. Yeah. But it's good that you're there listening to like what's considered oldies
old
now.
School oldies. Yeah. Those ancient oldies now.
Yeah.
But like, you know what it is though? It was fun. It wasn't like I woke up like, I want to be an artist. Let me go listen to all this stuff to learn. Like I already knew it because I was growing up hearing these things, this music, and like my great grandfather was an artist and he wrote like songs for like Michael Jackson, Vanessa Williams.
God.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in a singing group.
Okay.
My other granddad can sing and write piano. So like I grew up around people.
Music.
So it's in the DNA.
Yeah, and I just liked it. I never knew that I was gonna be an artist. Like I just loved music, and then I was like, oh shit.
So how does songwriting work? Like you just think of lyrics in your head, like you're grocery shopping, and you're like, wow, that could be a song.
Like grabbing the tomatoes, like ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's not how it works. So typically, songwriting for me, like sometimes I have ideas and I just want to talk about a certain topic or a certain experience of mine or something else. And sometimes the instrumentation that I have that I'm listening to, like the production, that is what pushes. Yeah, that is what ignites like my thought process. And then I'm like, ooh, coming up with the melody. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Right? And then I'll go and then I'll put the lyrics and I'm like, oh boy, I like it when you do like that. When you talk, like, you know, just like make it I think what it is mostly is just freedom. Anybody can write a song. You just got to trust yourself to just be free to do it. So that's how my process is mostly.
So you say more quality over quantity though. So you take your time, with the process of making an entire song and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know what? Oddly enough, the process is quick for me. I don't know why.
I mean, I can see like you just made a melody right here.
I'm like, yo, are we getting some exclusive shit right now?
Not yet. 2024.
Okay.
But I'm kidding. But no, like the process for me, like creating the records is quick, but then it's refining and going back and saying, okay,
the engineering side, the producing side, basically.
I do that at the same time. So like because I have that luxury, I'm stay tooting my own horn. Like,
no, it's good. Go ahead.
But it's fun to like hear kind of what you want it to sound like.
Yeah.
Like the final version while you're creating it. So like I can just throw a little thing like, oh, that sounds good. All right, let me take that off, redo it like this, and then put it back. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool. That's perfect. Like it's just so much fun. Just like adding that part into the process.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I like that. So how many songs did you produce or even co-produce on the album?
I co-produced pretty much all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
You were in there with them?
Yeah,
that's good because I heard a couple of
like
producer drops,
adding things.
Yeah.
So there's a few that I didn't touch, but I had someone come and add instrumentation to it, or I would like mess with the stems and remake the beat different than what they give it to you as, like, you know, just always altering. Like you have to make it fit the lyrics, fit the song, fit the melody. So that's usually what I do. If like I have the stems, like I'll add instruments in, like I'll go download like a snare or some shit, or like a clap or just whatever. Like, but yeah, so
it's pretty much all small things that build up and make it.
But big really things, but the big thing I think is stems. Having the stems. All artists, I don't know if you're listening to this, but have the stems, because you can do so much when you have the stems, right?
Free game.
Like that's just like key. So yeah.
All right, add the stems. Let me put that on my
Get the
notes
stems. Get the stems. Pay for the stems.
All right, so a couple more questions about like now specifically the songs.
Okay.
So do you get a lot of inspiration from your real life for these songs?
Yeah, I actually, you know, a lot of the songs that are on this album were just me talking to myself, honestly. Specifically like Clouded Eyes Part 2, which is the continuation of the first one off my last EP. That song is just like me talking to myself. Like, how are you feeling? I asked myself, how are you feeling? And then whatever came after that, I made it into a song. So a lot of the experiences that I have or someone else has, or, you know, I use everything, but mostly personal experiences.
Okay, you haven't used anybody else's experience yet?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Kind of finessed it a little bit, made it your
on
own
my last
too.
project, I used a couple.
Yeah, that's good. Because I feel like a lot of these artists, when they release like really sad music, I'm like, yo, why are you going through so much? Like, this is really.
You know what it is? It's not that. Well, it is. Sorry that we're going, because everybody's going through things. But a lot of the times, in order to be able to express yourself through music, you have to feel things a lot deeper and a lot more intentively, than most people want to, right? Yeah. Nobody wants to put themselves through the hell of being so emotional, like, oh my God, I'm out of that. Like, nobody wants to feel like that.
Yeah, of course
but as an artist, like, in order to get those really good songs that connect with people that maybe don't know how to say how they feel, or this song is going to save them and make them feel good, you have to like get in there and pull it out. You know what I'm saying? And be descriptive and be imaginative. And that's the fun of making the songs, really. Because it's not like I'm not that fucking hurt, right? But like I gotta make it a theme and make it a song. And
that's what makes a good writer. Like, let's say you're really not going through that much pain or whatever, but it's kind of being able to express that pain in different ways and exaggerate it, boast it a little bit, blow it up a little bit more to make a really good song.
Like, I could say, you're so pretty. I could be like, your eyes make me miss you in the middle of the night at 3 a.m.
So you got
I'm right? You know what I mean? Like, I can say it like that, and then you're gonna be like, I'll always remember that compliment.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
Yes, it's exactly like that. I agree. So you hinted a little earlier about the process it is for you, like, writing, like, it's just you talking to yourself. You making a song, I should say. You talking to yourself.
Most of the time.
When you're in the studio, what's the process looking like? Do you want a bunch of people? Do you want candles?
Oh, God, heavens, no. I'm kidding. A bunch of people, no. I can't work with too many people in the studio unless you're contributing. If you're not working,
just hanging out,
doing something, playing a piano, a guitar, writing a lyric, maybe, giving an idea. If you're not doing something, get your ass out, because it's a sanctuary for me. Like, it's a spiritual experience. Aside from it being fun and creative, it's a spiritual experience because you're pulling from your source to make and create something. So I don't need extra energy in the space. You can come back later and listen to it if you want when I'm done, and then add your input. But like, you just gotta, I think everybody should have a sacred space. Some people need the energy to like get them hype. Like rappers more so, like, get up in the booth and they're like,
that's why I got like 10 of their boys just blowing weed up.
I don't need all that. First of all, I'm singing. I don't need you smoking weed in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of things that can't happen with a singer in the studio anyway. So just minimal people. And I don't need candles. Lights off most of the time. I like to record at night a lot. So like 11, 12, 1, 2 a.m. I'm making music.
Yeah, I feel that's when I get my best ideas too.
That's when
like,
God comes out the sky like, he zaps us like, all right, work.
Lil Wayne
got shit to do.
Would you agree? Lil Wayne said his best ideas ever came while he was using the bathroom.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he said that.
That's interesting.
Would you agree? You ever find yourself using your phone in the bathroom and you're just like, oh wait, yo.
They come at any time. It could be like, I ain't gonna sit here and say no. I've had some ideas while I was on the toilet. Like, you know what? I'm gonna make a song. I'm gonna record.
Let me write this one down.
Yeah, it depends. You gotta be in a space of inspiration, constantly finding things to inspire yourself, and then they'll come no matter where you are. Okay.
Do you want to give us not a sneak peek, but do you want to tell the people what you're going to be performing Heart of the City? You want to keep it in the vault?
No, I'll share. I'm going to be performing some records off of Faint of Heart. Definitely going to be performing Chillin'.
Let's go.
That's one of my crowd favorites.
Yes, let's go.
You Said is also on the list.
Let's get
it. And I said, I'm not telling you what else.
Okay.
Those two for sure. No. Yeah, but I'm going to do those two, and then the rest is a surprise.
Okay. Excited?
Yes, I am.
It's coming up sooner than I
thought. I need to rehearse.
It's like a month and some change.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be lit, though.
It just started to settle in. You saw that?
I'm like...
Yeah.
I get nervous before every show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel like that's like, if you don't, it's kind of like,
if it's important to you,
you took the words out of my mouth. Like, who are you? You're not God.
Yeah, nah.
You're not Beyonce. Beyonce gets nervous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no like.
If
some
she
of the
get
best
nervous, we better be
performers-
shaking in our boots.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Hell yeah.
Period.
Because
Like,
she goes up there and it's like from like the consumer's eyes, from the listener.
She's just
right?
like-
she is like perfect, right? But
I'm
all
giving
that's
you
planned.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
But in here,
You feel it. Chest
Yo,
beating.
she's fucking going.
It's like-
she's going.
pumping.
Yeah.
But you know what I think? That's just like your body giving you the energy that you need to execute. That's what I think that is.
But do you get less nervous after each show you perform, right?
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel like that would never change.
Really?
That would
No.
never change.
No.
Yeah.
I think the nerves come from a place of just not just being human. Like, I know that I can sing good. I know I practice. I know the songs. I know I'm not going to mess up. But I'm still human.
Yeah.
So, you know, putting yourself out there is always nervous.
That's always the most difficult spot,
Yeah.
especially when
But
people judge so much, things like that too.
You build the muscle.
You
though.
build, yeah.
The more that you do it, you build the muscle of how to work through the nerves rather than letting them overcome
Yeah.
you. So that's what it's about. You're never not gonna get nervous.
You're always gonna be nervous.
But you work that muscle so that you know how to handle it and do what to do with it. And I use it
Amen.
to help me perform better. So yeah.
Speaking of the future,
Yes.
any future projects? You hinted at 2024, but you said you was joking. Oh, Lauren, stop.
2024, I am going to be dropping another project. I'm to give myself some time to work this one out. But I love making music, so I want to put some more music out, like
course.
naturally, like anybody else
Yeah.
would. So yeah,
Yeah, but like you said earlier, quality over quantity. You know, that's always the main goal, because especially in the microwave era that we're in now, people are releasing too much. That's the last thing we need.
Double
You know?
albums.
Double albums. The
Deluxe.
The deluxe becomes
I
a
don't
whole
want to
other
hear
album.
another deluxe.
Yeah, man.
Child.
Nah. You know one thing
I don't want to bring up nobody specific,
Yeah,
but
but-
like y'all
You know one thing I
We
don't
all need
get?
deluxe album.
What the hell is the difference between the Young Thug, Business is Business, and Metro Boomin version? Just the song order? That's it?
I think the
production different.
probably
The
is.
production?
He always does that whole like reverb thing.
Yeah, it's probably a little different, but
Whatever.
not noticeable to people like you and I.
Yeah.
Maybe noticeable to them.
Metro Boomin, one of the greatest producers. Yeah.
Greatest producer, yeah.
We like this sound the same. He like, nah. I have the reverb.
Yeah.
You want to hear that right there? Right there.
That extra
37 seconds.
that extra
Like,
Metro.
Sir.
Yeah.
No shade. Metro, you could produce something for me too. You know what I mean? Y'all
All
gonna
right.
get me in trouble.
Facts, yo. Let me not hate, because I actually really like Metro. a lot.
Yeah, me too. He's
one of the
awesome.
best. Kärma, give me some shameless plugs. Go ahead, plug yourself in.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at @TheRealKarma_. You can find all of my music on all streaming sites, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to music at. Follow me, share my music, hit me up. I follow back. I answer DMs. It just might take me a couple days, but yeah.
It's not her.
God
It's like her
bless.
agent. It's her agent answering them.
No, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not out there yet? One day?
I mean, I got some people doing some things.
Yeah, you see? You see?
I got
You don't want to admit it.
I got some people doing some things, but I still answer my own DMs at the very least. But yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you,
thank you
Kärma, for
for
coming.
coming.
You were amazing. You were amazing.
This was awesome.